Welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. What I'm going to be making today is lemon meringue pie. And what's so lovely about this lemon meringue pie, it's made from scratch. So I'm going to show you each step. We'll put it together so it can be quick and easy. So let's get started. So what we'll get started with first is making the crust. This is an easy recipe. If you don't want to make the crust from scratch, you can always buy one at your store, but then that's not from scratch. So let's get started. I'll show you the ingredients and we'll get this making. So that's 1 cup of flour, and of course flour of choice, about half a teaspoonful of salt or sea salt, and we're going to be using 1/4 of a cup of cold butter. You can also use margarine. So I'm just going to crack this up in pieces. If you've got a food processor, you can do it all in the food processor. If not, you can start it out with your hand like this. After you got the butter and the salt all blended through the flour, you got 3 tablespoonfuls of cold water. So you can put it in gradually or just toss it in all at one time and mix that through until it turns into a ball. So continue working the dough until it turns into a ball like this. Okay, so after you got it turned into a ball like this, put it on your countertop or cutting board, dust it with flour, equally incorporate flour on each side, and then if you got a rolling pin, start rolling it. If you don't, you could use a bottle or whatever's you got in your house that you could use. Just roll it out until it's nice and flat. This is a nice recipe for making your own homemade crust, and you could freeze it afterwards if you don't want, if you made more and you want it for later. But for now, that recipe that I gave you is just for 1 pie. So you just roll it out until it's nice and, well, like you would for a pie crust, nice and thin, like that. And then we'll put it in our pan. So after you rolled it out to what you would need, just put it right into your pie pan like that. And what we're going to do now is shape it around up top with a fork, and any places that don't have pie crust, I'll show you how to fix that to make some. So you'll take a fork and just go down the sides, just make a little crease. The extra piece you put over where there is a blank spot in your pie crust like this, and you keep doing that. Any extra that's hanging off the side, you put where you need it. So keep going around like this until you lock your pie crust into the pan. So after you've went right around your pan, just take your fork then and put little holes in the bottom. The holes in the bottom will help the pie crust from bubbling up and having a big bubble. It'll keep the air circulating. So that's how you make your homemade pie crust. So after you've made your pie crust, put it in a preheated oven of 350 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your oven, until it's a light golden brown. Do this first before you start making your lemon, because you want for the pie crust to be ready and your lemon to go directly into it when it's cooked. So I'm just going to put this to the side and we'll get going on our lemon. What's so lovely about making your lemon filling from scratch? You're using fresh lemon. Now if you got already the lemon juice in a bottle, you could use that as well, but you still would need to have at least 1 lemon to get the zest from that. 1 to 2 lemons, it all depends how much you want with that flavor, because the zest builds the flavors. Years ago, this was all basic. Everybody had flour, sugar, cornstarch, butter, and lemon in their places, and lemon crystals was a big thing years ago. So it was easy to make. So what I'm going to do now is show you each step and tell you how much you need for each one. So what I'm going to do first is separate 3 large eggs. So pretty much I want the white in one bowl and the yolk in the other. So you continue doing that. Now if you've got another way that you separate, I've always separated my eggs this way. I just find it easy shifting it back and forth into the shell. But there's other ways to do it, of course. But just go like that. We need the lemon whites. We need the egg whites for our meringue. We need the yolks for the lemon filling. And that's all you need to do there. We're going to be using 1 cup of white sugar. And we're going to be using 3 tablespoonfuls of cornstarch and 3 tablespoonfuls of flour. Just put that right directly into your pot. Just mix that around lightly just to get it all blended together. And then we're going to be pouring in 1 cup of boiling hot water. So mixing this around consistently on a medium heat, because you don't want it to stick to the bottom, for about 2 minutes. So you continue doing that until everything is incorporated. So pretty much that's what you would buy in the store when you buy the packages of lemon meringue filling. It's just the sugar, flour, and the cornstarch with a little bit of citrus in there. But you're doing this yourself now, and which you would find that it'll be so much more rewarding. So after you've put all that together and you've stirred it for at least 2 minutes, then you're going to be putting in 2 teaspoonfuls of butter. So put your 2 teaspoonfuls of butter into your hot liquid and continue stirring that until it's dissolved. Then we're going to take our lemon and our lemon zest of 1 to 2 lemons and pour it directly into your pot. And then you're going to be taking about 1/4 cup of your hot liquid, pour it directly on your egg yolks, stir them around until they're all blended together. Alright, so just pour the egg yolk directly into your pot and then mix that around until it's all incorporated like this. Just look how nice this is coming along. Okay, so after you've put the egg yolk into the mixture and have stirred it around, it's all nice and thick and it's set. Now what we're going to do is put that into our baked pie crust. So after you got your lemon filling ready and of course your pie crust baked, what we're going to be doing is scooping all of the lemon filling into our pie crust. Okay, just look how nice and creamy this lemon filling is. And it's got a bright yellow color, and the taste of it, I just tasted it and it's so nice and citrusy. So as you can see right now, this is quick and easy and you will love making it this way. So after you've poured it out into your pie crust, just spread it out evenly in there. And then I'm going to put this to the side and we'll get making our meringue. Okay, this is coming along nicely. What we're going to do now is make the meringue. So the 3 whites that came from the 3 eggs that we used for our lemon filling, and 1 cup of sugar and 1/2 teaspoonful of cold water. So let's get going. So these whites are room temperature and it pretty much is good to go after you finish doing your lemon filling. It should be fine to go. So now what I'm going to do is turn on my blender to high speed and get it starting to fluff up. Okay, so after you get the whites just like this, you're going to put in 1/2 teaspoonful of cold water and you're going to gradually start blending in your sugar. So as you gradually put the sugar into the egg white, keep blending it till it's all incorporated and it starts to create a stiff peaks like this. So I just got a small amount of sugar left, and then I'll tell you what's next. Alright, so that is perfect. Looks something like this, and as you can see, it's all blended together nice. So I'm going to reach for my lemon filling and the pie crust. We're going to put the meringue in there, and we're going to create ourselves a delicious homemade lemon meringue pie. Okay, so you're going to take your meringue and you're going to dollop it out onto the top of the lemon filling, and then after just spread it around. So after you scooped it out, just lightly put it out onto the top of the lemon filling, just like this. And what you can do, if you want to get a little fancy, just kind of do a little dollops on it like this to make it. Now some people got a big meringue top, but I haven't quite mastered that yet. I'm just quite fine with whatever I can get, and it's homemade. So just take it all off the spoon, and that's all you need to do. So this is how easy it is to make your own homemade lemon meringue pie. So what you would need to do next is take your pie, put it in the oven on a preheated, it's 400 degrees, only until it's golden brown. After you see that it's golden brown, take it out because you don't need to cook your crust anymore, and then I'll show you what's next. And after your lemon meringue pie is baked, this is what it's going to look like. So now what I'm going to do is cut into this and show you what it looks like inside. But before I do that, I just want to tell you that you've got to let your pie cool until it's totally cool before you cut it. This is one that I made in advance so I can show you what it looks like inside after it's cool and set. So let's show you. So this is all the stages of making this lemon pie. I got 2 of the pie crusts on display there, one with the raw pie crust and then the other one with the lemon meringue, showing you what it looked like before it goes in the oven. And this is a cold lemon meringue pie. So now I'm going to take out a nice piece here now and show you what it looks like. Okay, so let me just take out a nice helping there. And this is what it looks like inside, and on the top the crust is so flaky. I'm going to put this piece out there and show you what it looks like inside. I just want to add a little bit of lemon zest over mine because I love it. Okay, so that's as good as it gets there, and this is how quick and easy it is to make your own homemade lemon pie, and trust me, it wasn't a lot of work. So now I'm going to have a nice little taste. So citrusy, and the crust is nice and flaky. The meringue is a perfect amount of sweetness. If you don't want all of that sugar, you can certainly put less for making it, but right now this is delicious, and I recommend that you would make it for you and your family. So I hope I've convinced you today to make this delicious lemon meringue pie. And if you like this recipe and you'd like to see more of our recipes on Bonita's Kitchen, just go in and visit us on www.bonitaskitchen.com, on YouTube, and as well on my Facebook page. And while you're visiting YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just up at the top right hand corner, hit the link. It'll prompt you to what you need to do. And each time we post a new video, it will send you a notification letting you know. We have over 170 videos posted to YouTube, traditional Newfoundland and non-traditional Newfoundland recipes. So don't forget to check those out. And again, just go in and visit www.bonitaskitchen.com. So thank you for joining us once again for Bonita's Kitchen, from our kitchen to yours. You have a wonderful day.